Do you know when you go to buy rice at supermarket A and you find out that the price is much more expensive than what they're selling at supermarket B, although the rice is still the same? I will tell you why. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ruth and this is the economics channel, and in today's video we are going to talk about the principle of unequal cost. So what is the principle of unequal cost? Principle of unequal cost is an economic concept which says that different producers have different costs of production for the same good or services due to various factors such as technology, resources, labor, and other inputs. In order to get this principle, it is important to understand the definition of cost of production. Therefore, cost of production is defined as all expenses that are incurred when creating and delivering a good or a service. In simple terms, cost of production is the sum of all expenses necessary for producing and selling a product or a service. These costs include a variety of expenses. For example, a manufacturer has to incur production costs related to the cost of raw materials and the cost of labor needed to create a product. These are the same costs that you incur when you have a business. Let's say you have a salon. Before delivering those services to your customer, you have to incur all the costs of production. And it is the same way when you have a business of selling second-hand clothes. You have to incur these costs before delivering the goods to your customers. It is a fact to say that at some point in time for any business, the cost of production exceeds a product or a service sale price. At this point, the first thing to do is lowering the cost of production. If the first option does not work, you may need to reconsider your pricing structure and marketing strategy to determine if you can justify price increase in the market, and if not, you may need to suspend all operation or shut down immediately because you will not be making any profits, and what's the point of a business without profits? A business incurs both direct and indirect costs. What is direct cost and what is indirect costs? Direct costs are the costs that are directly related to your business. For example, the cost of material and the cost of labor. Indirect costs are typically fixed expenses, such as the cost of renting. Total product cost can be determined by adding both direct and indirect costs, then divide it by the number of units manufactured during that period covered by the same cost. This is how you calculate the cost of production. For example, a company that manufactures sugar, if they want to find out the cost of production, they have to add up the indirect cost and the direct cost, then divide it by the number of bags they produce at that period of time covered by the same cost. Talking about the principle of unequal cost, we have to talk about certain factors such as technology, resources, and labor. Let us see how these factors affect producer A selling the same product at a different price as producer B. Let us start off by talking about technology. If you are a business person, you are an entrepreneur. So, what is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person who operates in the context of a market with the aim of making profits by finding new ways of organizing factors of production. The interplay of entrepreneurs and technology affect all our lives. Entrepreneurs put new technology into work every day by changing the way factors of production are used. Farmers, factory workers, teachers, electricians, technicians all work differently than they worked 5 years ago due to improved technology. If the technology is expensive, then the cost of production becomes high. And in this case, high technology means that the price of what you're selling becomes more expensive than the one who's using technology from a few years back. The music that you enjoy, the books that you like to read, the movies that you like to watch, and the video games that you play today, very different than they were 5 years ago. We can all dispute whether all these changes have made our life better, but we cannot dispute the fact that these changes have made our lives different. It's very important to understand the principle of unequal cost, because what was sold 5 years ago, for example a video game, it cannot be sold the same price it is sold today, because the technology that is used to produce it or to manufacture it is much more better. The principle of unequal cost applies the same when talking about resources and labor as factors of production. Labor is the human effort applied in the production process. If company A hires skilled employee, their cost of production will be expensive. Therefore, what they will be selling, either a product or a service, it will be expensive as compared to company B, who hires people who are not trained or skilled in any way. This principle is very important to understand why different producers sell the same product at different prices. It is also important as a business person to understand this principle so that you can understand how the cost of production applies in your business, so that you can know how to price your product and how to market them in a way that you can justify pricing and how you do marketing strategies. So for today guys, thank you for watching and hope you learned something new. Catch you in the next video. Bye.